Robot police hit streets of Shanghai, China's futuristic traffic solution. Imagine a future where traffic cops are no longer human, but machines that never get tired, never get distracted, and always stay calm under pressure. That future is already here in Shanghai, China, where robot police officers have hit the streets to help manage traffic flow. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we ready to hand over even basic law enforcement tasks to machines? In a bold move, blending technology with public safety, the city of Shanghai has introduced an unarmed robotic police officer nicknamed Xiao Hu, which translates to Little Tiger. This isn't just a publicity stunt. It's part of a real-world trial aimed at testing how robots can assist in managing busy intersections and improving road safety. A viral video shows this futuristic officer standing tall in the bustling Huanpu district, wearing an oversized white helmet and a sleek uniform illuminated by LED lights. With clear authority, the robot directs both pedestrians and vehicles using voice commands like "Red light, please stop," and standard hand signals to guide foot traffic across crosswalks. What makes this even more interesting is that Xiao Hu doesn't just enforce rules, it also interacts with the public. The robot can answer basic questions about traffic laws and provide directions, making it a kind of walking, talking information kiosk on patrol. According to the Shanghai Public Security Bureau's Traffic Management Department, this deployment is still in its early stages. They describe it as a real-world learning exercise designed to test how well robots can handle real-life traffic scenarios before any official rollout. And this is the part most people miss. While there's no set timeline for when or if robot police will become a permanent fixture on Shanghai streets, officials suggest they could eventually replace human officers during large-scale events or in high-traffic zones where efficiency and consistency matter most. But China isn't alone in exploring this brave new world of robotic law enforcement. Around the globe, other countries are also stepping into the future. In Dubai, for example, the police force has already introduced Reem, an interactive robot officer that offers a wide range of services including patrolling malls and tourist spots, allowing citizens to report crimes, pay fines, and access important information, all without needing a human in the loop. Meanwhile, Indonesia has taken a different approach by deploying robot officers specifically trained for sensitive and dangerous operations such as bomb disposal, hostage negotiation, search and rescue missions, and surveillance work. These robots are built for precision and safety in situations too risky for humans. So what do you think? Should robots be allowed to take over roles traditionally held by human officers? Is this a step towards smarter cities, or a slippery slope we're not fully prepared for? Share your thoughts below, and let us know whether you're excited or worried about our robotic counterparts taking the reins. Meet Xiao Hu, Shanghai's RoboCop directing traffic. Imagine a world where robots take over the streets, not with weapons, but with traffic directions. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? But here's where it gets controversial. This is already happening in Shanghai, and the internet is buzzing with a mix of awe and apprehension. Let's dive in and explore this fascinating and somewhat unsettling development. But first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Humans are pouring their hearts and minds into creating AI and robots that might one day replace them. It's a bit like training your successor, isn't it? But here's where it gets controversial. Is this progress or a prelude to mass unemployment? Let's explore. The star of the show is a robot cop, affectionately nicknamed Little Tiger, or Xiao Hu, who has been directing traffic in the bustling streets of Shanghai. Picture this, a humanoid robot donned in an oversized white helmet, LED tube lighting, and reflective yellow fabric, standing tall at an intersection, guiding pedestrians with voice commands and hand signals. "Red light, please stop," it instructs, mimicking the actions of a human police officer to the T. But this isn't just about directing traffic. Xiao Hu can also provide directions and answer basic queries about traffic laws. It's like having a walking, talking traffic guide, but with a robotic twist. Now, you might be wondering, is this the future of law enforcement? Well, according to the Shanghai Public Security Bureau's Traffic Management Department, Xiao Hu is still in its trial phase. They're calling it a real-world learning exercise for traffic management scenarios. Developed over 4 years, this robot is still undergoing rigorous testing. But here's the part most people miss. Officials are eager to deploy Xiao Hu in heavily trafficked areas or during large-scale events, potentially replacing human officers. But is the world ready for robot cops? And this is the part most people miss. What happens when technology fails, or worse, is hacked? The internet has been abuzz with reactions to Shanghai's RoboCop. Some are amazed, others are shocked, and a few are downright skeptical. The robotic traffic police in Shanghai, so cool. Now it's still in testing, but I'm sure it'll be officially on duty soon, exclaimed one user on X. Another user shared, "We have finally reached the era of RoboCop in real life. Well, at least in Shanghai. But here's where it gets controversial. Not everyone is on board with this robotic revolution. Some users joked that if Xiao Hu were in New York, it would be dismantled and left for parts. Put that thing in New York and it would be scrapped for parts, lol, wrote one user. Another added, if he were in NYC, his ass would be dismantled and left in the street. But let's not dismiss the technological marvel that Xiao Hu represents. So futuristic. The world's first humanoid robot traffic cop debuts on Shanghai's Bund. It took over 4 years to develop, train, and deploy this groundbreaking robot, appreciated another user. And some users are genuinely excited about China's advancements in AI and robot development. I am so blown away and excited by Chinese technology and innovation, wrote one user. So what do you think? Is Shanghai's RoboCop a step forward or a step too far? Will we see more robot cops in the future? Or is this just a passing fad? And here's a thought-provoking question for you. If robots can direct traffic, what other jobs are at risk of automation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's spark a conversation and explore the implications of this robotic revolution together. China deploys RoboCop in Shanghai, the future of traffic enforcement. RoboCop hits the streets. Shanghai's bold move sparks debate on the future of law enforcement. Hold on to your hats, folks. The future of policing has arrived in Shanghai, and it's causing quite a stir. China has unleashed its first robot traffic cop onto the bustling streets of its largest city, leaving many to wonder, is this a glimpse into the future of law enforcement, or a step too far into sci-fi territory? Meet Xiao Hu, meaning Little Tiger, the eye-catching yellow-clad humanoid bot that's been turning heads at a busy intersection in Shanghai's Wangpu district. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just some flashy tech demo. Xiao Hu is a fully functional traffic officer, complete with a snazzy police uniform and white helmet. But what can this robotic rookie actually do? Quite a lot, as it turns out. Xiao Hu has been observed giving clear voice instructions to pedestrians. Red light, please stop. Making hand signals to direct traffic flow, and even answering basic questions about traffic rules. It's like having a tireless, ever-vigilant traffic cop on duty 24/7. The Shanghai Public Security Bureau's Traffic Management Department, which has been developing this technology for 4 years, emphasizes that Xiao Hu is currently in a trial phase. They're calling it a real-world learning exercise and a new technological approach to traffic control. But let's read between the lines here. This sounds like a soft launch for what could become a much larger robotic presence on China's streets. And this is the part most people miss. China isn't alone in this robotic revolution. Indonesia has already deployed an entire fleet of RoboCops, including humanoid officers and robotic dogs trained for tasks ranging from bomb detection to narcotics tracking. These bots can even march, salute, and run. But let's take a step back and consider the bigger picture. As impressive as this technology is, it raises some thought-provoking questions. How will the public react to being policed by machines? What are the ethical implications of using AI in law enforcement? And perhaps, most importantly, where do we draw the line between helpful automation and potentially oppressive surveillance? The introduction of robot police officers represents a significant shift in how we think about law enforcement and public safety. It's a development that could dramatically reshape our cities and our relationship with authority figures. But is this a change we're ready for? What do you think? Are robot cops the logical next step in maintaining order in our increasingly complex urban environments? Or does the idea of mechanical law enforcers make you uneasy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation we need to have as we hurtle towards an increasingly automated future. One thing's for certain. The age of robotic law enforcement is no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. It's here, it's real, and it's patrolling the streets of Shanghai right now. The future has arrived. But is it the future we want?